All right, we're live. So this is going to be a bit of a quick talk. Oh, sorry, let's get the keyboard out of the way. And yes, I think we got all the effects going. Let's check this out. This should be
Couldn't have said it better myself.
We got nope, stupid. Now I don't usually like to use that one, but we use it when it's appropriate. So thanks for being here. Today's topic is going to be a topic of major discussion. It's going to be about making money. And the series that we're doing right now,
Yes.
it's actually going to be a series catered towards men. So women, ladies, please hang tight. We have something special for you as well. I am trained to give consulting advice for men and women, and I could explain some of my credentials behind that. That said, this niche for this series and this playlist is going to be specifically targeted for men. And the topic of this video is going to be catered towards men. Should men be concerned about making money? And I think that's a great topic of discussion. So please, for those of you who may not understand the importance of the algorithm, I want you to
Like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe.
please do that so that we can make sure that we have a good, healthy discussion going back and forth, and that we can talk about some of these topics because they are going to be very important. So leave a comment, like the video, subscribe so the algorithm can push this video out and get out to many people. We can form a sense of community with your subscriptions that we can talk about some of these topics together. So let's break into my reasoning behind should men be focused on making money. It's going to go back to a little bit of a truth that I think most men have to come to terms with, which is that you often, and this is in a general sense, are evaluated on performance. And performance is it's important to men. Men are competitive. Men have a drive and a need to perform, as evident in our levels of testosterone. It's important for us to have some sort of outlet for that. Making money is a great way to be a provider in today's environmental climate. What I mean is maybe back thousands and thousands of years ago, we would provide by providing food and shelter and safety. And the way we do that now is through utilizing the ability to make monetary gains. And that provides a level of stability, provides a level of safety, it provides a level of security. And we need that for our families. Now, being someone that has a family myself, it is extremely important for me to provide. Providing, I would put, is arguably the most important thing that I can bring to the table, arguably. And that's going to be subjective depending on whose interpretation. But I will say this, it's in the top short list of things that I know I need to do. And no one's putting that pressure on me per se. This is just a pressure that I hold within myself that I've been exercising the ability and the need to provide. Having gotten a PhD, going into an amount of debt, being a homeowner and the amount of debt behind that, having those as drives to help me and push me to focus on making monetary gains has been very helpful for me to come up with strategy and come up with a team, a tribe of people to assist me and help me out, which I have grown to have. And I think everyone should really focus on having a team if they can.
Yes.
And what I mean by that, I mean having a sort of blueprint. Maybe your team might not be a physical team here in person, but maybe you have a team of people that could surround you and help you through books, through videos, through little mini courses like this that are going to be set aside for you so that you can have an opportunity to really focus on making money online. These are the things that we would hope that you can utilize and take full advantage of, because this is what's going to hopefully help you to continue in your efforts to get this monkey off your back, to be able to make monetary gains, which is not an easy thing to do. I once heard someone say that because you can't make money out of thin air, you have to find a way to take money. And when I heard that, it resonated with me, because not in a sense of taking money from someone else. You want to have an exchange, a transaction. Sometimes that transaction is in the form of a smile. Sometimes that transaction is in the form of an email address, a networking possibility. A transaction could be a good deed done on your end that makes you feel good or better, gives you a boost of an endorphin that can help you to feel a little bit more positive. There's a lot of different transactions for the things we do, but the monetary transactions, we have to somehow come up with a way to take money. And I don't believe in taking money without exchanging that for value. So for me, for example, I like to produce value. I would like to give a level of value so that when I have these transactions, people can feel confident that they're taking my value and they're giving me a monetary exchange. So that way, when I make money, it wasn't me taking it from them without giving them something in return. It was a fair exchange, or I gave them enough value where they might have walked away where they felt, and hopefully they felt this. Hopefully they walk away feeling like they should have paid me more. That shows me that I've done a great job giving them value. That also teaches you how to value yourself, how to value your time, because in these transactions, you would like them to be as close to fair as possible. That would be great in an ideal world. Fair value for fair value. That said, it's always going to be subjective. But the idea is that you need to find a way to create more money. And we're put the focus back on men. Is this focus solely on men? I wouldn't say that, but I would say that it is important for men to be honest. And this is coming from a general sense that we do have specific environmental and social economical pressures. And these pressures are often met with the urgency to provide. And hopefully you can see where I'm going with this when I come to the monetary part of performing. So performing from a monetary angle is one part of being a man in my vision of a man. It's not the only part. It's not necessarily to say that you can't function without that part, because you certainly can. You could be a great man without having that specific part. But if we're coming from a true sense of being a man, being able to provide is something that I would say across multiple cultures, across multiple demographics, is a value, a key value of being a man. And there should be a specific amount of acknowledgement to the pressures to perform. And let's put it this way. I was having a conversation, I think, with my father-in-law about this, and we were talking about the idea that women, in a sense, they have quite a bit of an uphill battle, a tightrope to walk, particularly if they're out there providing and they're coming home to household traditional duties of mom, wife, and they're doing the non-traditional, so to speak, role of out in the workforce providing. They have to walk a tightrope. It's very, very tricky. In that essence, they have to work harder. So I would say that women are often given praise for being somewhat a working mom, or walking that fine line, whatever that is, even if they're a stay-at-home mom or stay-at-home wife or a single mom. Just being able to handle those duties in today's climate is a lot. The research is very sound on that. That said, we can't have one without the other. If we're going to say that there's less burden on men overall when it comes to the duties of the household responsibilities and the burden to provide, if we're going to say that that's less in women, then we have to also be fair and acknowledge there is a higher pressure than on men to at least perform with the smaller amount of duty that's on the table, if that makes sense. You can't have one without the other. So to answer the question, and I hope this has been a great opening of your mind to a philosophical look on the importance of making money. The answer to the question, is it important for men to provide? In my estimation, yes. There you have it. So thank you for watching the video. Please like, subscribe. We'll be back with more in this series, and we look forward to talking to you later.
Nope.
Yep, that's not true. We look forward to talking to you later. So take care. Be well.